Guys, many of you have asked me that what is the difference between optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization and which is better among these two. So guys, if you want to know all this point, watch till the end. I will just compare it with the help of some camera samples. So guys, my name is Satish Banerjee. You're watching Informative Saint and let's start the video. Guys, before proceeding one, I just want to tell some short forms that I'm going to use. Guys, optical image stabilization, in the whole video I will term it as an OIS in short form, and electronic image stabilization as an EIS. So guys, first of all I will explain what is optical image stabilization. Guys, as you are optical image stabilization, as you are looking into the word, it is used to stabilize an image or stabilize a video, and OIS, as the name suggests, it is done with the help of an optics. That's how it got its term as optical image stabilization. So guys, what is OIS and how it is working? So guys, see what happens normally in the camera lens. There are two parts. Camera module that a phone has, it has two parts, one the sensor itself and one the lens that is having. So guys, what happens, the sensor itself just captures all the lights that is being reflected to it. And how it is being reflected? It is reflected with the help of the image lens that it has. Guys, see, if a video is moving up and down, there is jerks a lot. So to make that video stabilized, there are two methods. One, we can do it with the help of a software, and one, we can do it with the help of an hardware module that is specially attached to the camera lens. So guys, see, as I said earlier that normally the camera lens diverts the image to the sensor itself. So why, if we can just makes the sensor movable and it can moves according to the shakiness of the phone, then we can just makes the light beam reflect to that particular part of the lens according to the jerks that are having. For example, if we are moving the phone to the left, yeah, it is left for me and it will be right for you, whatever it is. So if we move the phone to the left at a certain rate, what will happen? Due to the sudden jerk, the camera lens should move to the right, so that to compensate that jerkiness. So this is how OIS works. And to make the lens move, there are certain drivers attached to the lens itself. Now the next question comes, that how should the camera knows that it have to move to the right or the left? Guys, see, we have a gyroscope sensor in every phone modules. Normally in this video part making or in any image capturing part, the gyro sensor works as a shake detecting device. So when we are moving my device to the left at the jerk and jerkiness, what happens? The gyro sensor passes signal to the OIS present mechanism, and the OIS mechanism that is there into the camera module, it just makes the lens move to the right, so that to compensate the movement. So guys, this is how the OIS works. Now to make EIS, that how it is working, I am just moving the device. I am using Moto G5 Plus as my camera smartphone, and I will just show you how it is working and how it is stabilizing the video with the help of device itself. So hi guys, I'm back to the device and I will explain that what is EIS. Guys, see, EIS means electronic image stabilization, and it is done with the help of video. Guys, as you can see that I have selected a 4G option, means video mode, and it is selected in 4G mode. So normally I am using a Moto G5 Plus camera, and it supports EIS but in full HD display. Guys, see, before explaining what the EIS is, let me first step see. So guys, see what happens normally in the camera lens. As I am told in the optical image stabilized video, that there are two options. First, your camera sensor, we call it as a CCD, that is charge coupled device, and the another one is your that is the lens part. So guys, what happens normally in CCD, suppose there is a chip of particular area. When I am capturing the video, as you can see, I am capturing the video. So what happens, all the objects that is present in this, all the remote, the tablecloth, there are some books lying there, and your table, these objects are the light reflected from these objects are going to the lens, and through that lens it is going to that CCD. What I am doing, I am moving the phone up, down, left, right. If you just watch the final output, it has a lot of jerkiness present in it. See, first of all, let me on the image. See, what are the difference that you got between the off position and on position? The first visual difference is that the image gets zoomed out in. So guys, what happens in EIS, what it does, 90% of the CCD or the sensor that is there is used, and a particular amount of margin is left. For example, suppose this is the sensor itself, and the particular amount of margin that was there out there, this margin, this sofa region, the table region and the books region are just, that margin is left. So when I just move the object, see, now I'm moving, you can see the object is so much stabilized. As you can see, how it is done, because of the using of 90% of the area, the 10% area left is just compensating the image or the video that I'm getting stabilized. For example guys, in this one, as you can see that the main picture, that is the dog picture, is in focused and a little bit of margin is left in the first frame. And as we move the camera up, as there is a lower margin left, this is compensating the image shakiness. And if we make the camera down, the upper part, that the upper margin is left, that is being compensated. And this is the same thing works when we move the camera up, right, down and left. And the guys, the lower part frame that you are watching, the lower margin is just simulating the upper part. As you can see, the gray part is when focused, and your red one is the margin that is there. And in the second frame, as you can see, the camera is moved up. So what happens, the lower margin is compensating the image, and in the third frame, as the camera is moved down, the upper part is compensating the image. So this is how the stabilization or the electronic image stabilization works. So guys, this is how EIS works. So guys, I think you have understand what the EIS is. So let's understand what is the means, which is better, OIS or EIS. Now guys, you have understand what is OIS and what is EIS and how they work. Now guys, I will just tell you that which is better among these two and what are its disadvantage and its advantage of both the thing. So guys, let me first tell you the advantage and disadvantage of optical image stabilization, that is OIS. Guys, see, the advantage of OIS is that you can use these techniques in both video and image stabilization. And the another advantage of OIS is that you can implement it without degradation of the image quality or the video quality that you are having. So guys, this is a plus point of it. But what is its negative points or the disadvantage of OIS is that it takes little much more battery than your EIS. Why it takes more battery? Because of the using of the gyroscope sensor, first thing. Second thing, due to the movement of your camera lens, it has certain driver presented it and some mechanism present in it, so it too takes some amount of battery. So your battery life will be dropped down to a very large extent too. And these two things are the plus point, means the pros and cons of your OIS. And EIS also has some advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is its simplicity, that is, it doesn't need any hardware, special hardware or something like that. It just needs a special software, and it can be enabled via any your manufacturer software update policy, and that's it. And so this is the advantage of your EIS. And what is the disadvantage of EIS? EIS is that, as I have mentioned and explained that how EIS works, I have explained that it just crops the image to a little extent. So what it does, it just degrades the image quality or your video quality. So there is a little bit of image degradation in EIS as compared to OIS. Yeah, it's very significantly low, but yeah, still there it is. And another thing is that when your phone is moving much more, or there's a much more jerkiness, then it can't much efficiently as compared to your OIS. So guys, I think you have understand what is EIS and what is OIS, how they work, and which is better among these two. So guys, if you like this video, you know what to do. Press the thumbs up button, and if you don't, press the thumbs down button. But if you're new to this channel, do press the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. And guys, if you have any doubts and any question, please comment down in the section below so that I can answer them all. So guys, we will meet in my next video. Till then, bye.